Good morning, how are we all? Hope you're well. Anyway, I am currently on a hill, not really that snowy, but even so, it's very pretty. So today, well, try this because I am on the new stick gimbal, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's movable. We'll see how it goes with this. No microphone today. Well, there's no wind anyway, but it keeps clanging about, so I'll save that for when it's windy. Yeah, so nice circular walk today. We've just started in Ashbourne. I've got the Swift bus from Derby. Then we come under the Tissington tunnel, which is just behind me under there. Come out left and up and whatever. So yeah, I'll show you the route now anyway.
We start by heading through tunnel at the start of the Tissington Trail. Then head over to Hanging Bridge, passing through Upper Mayfield and down to Middle Mayfield. It is then on to Church Mayfield and over to Clifton. And finally a gentle stroll to finish in Ashbourne.
Yeah, so there you go. And I've got my camera clip, even though it's a bit wobbly, but he said it can hold up to 22 kilograms. Not my weight then. Yeah, Happy New Year. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. I had a very sober one, I think. Only had 2 cans of Guinness Zero. Yeah, it was lovely. Spent time with my parents and that, and then just moaned and went to bed early. That's about it. I've not made any New Year's resolutions because I don't believe in all that tripe. Well, that's me moaning. Yeah, it's a new year. I'm moving. I'll explain that more about that later. And I have got my first rant of the year. How can I put it? It's about Paul Messinger's video. It's not about him, about somebody commented, because I put a comment up last night and I took it straight down because I said this person is a cockwomble. Never mind, probably uses gimp sticks like me, so you never know, I might be a cockwomble. Been many things before. Yeah, that's it. But I'll do the rant later and I'll tell you more about what I've got planned for this year. So let's get head into Mayfield. Ooh, bobbers. First bobbers 2026. Anyway, look at it. It's beautiful. Not snowy as I wanted to, mind you, but there is another thing. Anyway, there was another thing. So I did have somebody messaging me earlier on saying what equipment do you use and all this lot. So I don't buy the dead expensive stuff because my days of doing extreme and all this bollocks are gone. I don't mind the weather, but anyway, so we are just in normal stuff. Not normal stuff you get at Primark, but still Mayfield stuff. So what I'll do, because I'm wrapped up lovely and warm at the minute, in fact I'm sweating, I will try and find out the prices and if they still get the things I've got on, because I've got underpants, not putting that in. But I've also got leg warmers on, joggings, leggings, well, I don't know why the men call it leggings. Anyway, me mini rant. So yeah, I'll put a listing down below. If there's anything else you want to know about equipment, say photography or clothing or whatever, or backpack, because this is only a Decathlon one I've got on now, this thing, or even the bag clip, you never know. Yeah, just drop in the comments below and I'll see what I can do, and yeah, we'll carry on from there. As I always say, I might even do some t-shirts of this. Let's crack on. I'll have to excuse if it is a little shaky. I've seen some of the footage. I'm still learning how to use it and I've had it weeks. So I'll try and sit down at some point and try and learn the Mimo app, I think it is, because I'm hopeful I might be getting the DJI drone, so I need to learn it. Yeah. My foot injury is over with. Well, almost. It's still creaking a bit now, but hopefully I shall be well enough for Buxton next week, 4 nights. So I've got 2 planned walks, one around just outside of Buxton, and the other one is Eccles Pike from Tutbury Priory. I think we go, I can't remember where the other one was going now. Anyway, Tutbury Priory. And I don't know whether to do a walk around Buxton as a midweek video or do go up to New Mills and have a look around there, because I've not been for years. And then you've got the Millennium Walk or whatever. So I might have a look up that way. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Come around. Yeah, so I'm not going into detail, obviously, but I've just got caught out. I needed to go. Luckily enough, there was a lot of trees there, and I've got some hand sanitizer and that on me. And there was a lot of snow on the ground down there. But the thing is, right next to sewage works of all bloody places. Anyway, laugh at your expense, take the mick or whatever, which I expect half of you lot to do so. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Well, there you go. It's sorry, it's a bit shaky. I've not got the gimbal on at the minute. I've just suddenly got it out. I'll tell you about it in a second, actually. But yeah, it's raining and more barbars, and I think we're going over that way. I ain't 100% sure because maps is all over at the minute. Anyway, I'll oh, that is thick ice, and I just nearly went near, and I can tell it's a cattle graze with the fence. I nearly just had to grab onto this because I nearly went under, and I think it's probably quite deep underneath. Anyway, up onto this embankment, and there's a gate just there. So I've gone back to the microphone. Oh look, man boobs. I'm belly at the minute. Jesus Christ, I've had too much over Christmas. Haribo's aren't going up. So yeah, I've had to put the gimbal away because it's snowing too much, and obviously these things aren't waterproof. So we'll see what we can do. So, but it'll be better once the snow passes and whatever else. Now I'll start using it more often once I've figured out how to actually use it. So anyway, following this path over there, and it can take you to Hanging Bridge. Don't ask me, I've no idea. It's just naming the bridge, but there's some houses, so it might be a village. Anyway, crack on. Ooh, bulb. I'll check it out at some point. Anyway, we're going over that way. Now, you come to this little island thingy bit, that way to Mayfield. This looks like an estate. And then we've got to go all the way up and over that hill. So we finally got to the top of there. Very slow walk. So we're just coming into Church Hayfield, first of the villages. I don't know if Hanging Bridge was one or not, so I'll say no for now. But yeah, so what I've passed so far, very posh houses behind there. So, but it goes to a dead end, but there's a footpath that follows the contour of the hill around, and then we'll drop down to Upper Hayfield, I think it was. Anyway, let's crack on and I'll show you here. I'm made of wind. Anyway, turn left this way. So that was the very small but very quiet and very, very extremely pretty Upper Hayfield. I think it forms a part of the Hayfield as a whole village, but I don't know. But it seems to be the Evander Hayfield of villages. So because there seems to be 3 surrounding it as well as Clifton. So yeah. Nice. Anyway, just been through the field back there, and I've just had about 3 sheep just staring at me, so I've had to keep looking back in case they charge for me. And I've just seen the big cock. Yep, cock. Rull with other hens. It was massive. Glad it was behind the bloody fence. Yeah, well, yeah. So, right, where we're going? I don't know. Down this way. We'll drop down that way a bit. And then we'll end up in Upper Hayfield, even though it's, no, not Upper Hayfield, Middle Hayfield, and that's Upper Hayfield. See what I mean? It's been that long since I've been out. Anyway, crack on. I like it around here because there's no cows. I do miss them, don't get me wrong. I do miss them, but it's all barbars. It's all barbars. It's lovely. Anyway, I think we go through that bit. Looks like a gate or something. But yeah, there's Hayfield, Upper Hayfield, Random Spire, which no church showing on the maps, and that's Middle Hayfield down there, I think. Right, point to note, as you come through that metal gate, you can either go up and round this way, or there's a path just going through there. You can see it just going through. And yes, there is a gate, but all these tufts in that usually mean it's boggy. So today it looks all right, frozen, but just be warned when it warms up in your boots. Alright, I don't know if anybody, I don't know if you can see, the zoom on this isn't very good. That cow, see what I mean? Does anybody know what breed of sheep that is? Because they thought it was cattle at first, but they're not, it's a sheep. But I've had a quick Google, I can't find for anything. If you do know, you can find out before me, drop it in comments below. I've never seen one. Anyway, it's a freaky moo cow sheep. It's a new name. Get going. Ooh, sunlight. Yeah. Right, this is Peercliff, Middle Hayfield. So we'll go through the gate, I think there, or is it there, one of them. But I just look in here, there's that one, there's that one, there's one over there. This is a money area because there are some bleeding big houses around here. But can you fault them? Look at it, beautiful. Not Derbyshire, no, but there you go, you can't have everything. Well, that was Mayfield Hall. We just had a quick look into the private residence, so somebody's very lucky. 3.4 to 4 million, I reckon it went for. And then you look in the driveway, they've got a Nissan Leaf. Anyway, each to their own. So yeah, this is a money area, a lot. Very nice, very peaceful as well. Got a few more houses up there. There's that nice one, and then whatever monstrosity them things are. So yeah, we'll get in and we'll cut across, and I think it's all road walking now. We'll get through there, we'll get to Church Mayfield, and then it's over to Clifton, not the Nottingham one you're thinking of, as I said. And then yeah, we'll finish just there. And then it's home time for me and shower. And try not to get caught out and having this shit again. Anyway, see you in a minute. So that was Middle Mayfield, very small but very, very nice. Even on this road, on the main road, we'll get further down there, turn down the church lane, and that'll take us to Church Mayfield. And funnily enough, I can see a church. I wonder why. Anyway, yeah, the bus comes down here, the Swift. I think it's every hour or something. But yeah, it's a money area. You've got to have some to live around here. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. So, this very pretty place, by the look of it, and you can guess it's Church Mayfield. There's the hint. So let's go and have. So, how pretty was that? That was Mayfield Mill. It looks like a lot of it's not used, so I'm going to do a bit of digging about tonight because that's got me really interested. But those cottages are gorgeous. I quite happily live by that abandoned mill to live out here. The bus stop will probably only be up there. So yeah, that was all the Mayfield side done. The main bit of Mayfield is just over this way. Like I say, it's mostly in the estate. There are older bits to it, but not much. So I thought I'd concentrate on going around. And I'm very, very, very pleased today. Yeah, very pleased. Not been a difficult walk. We've just still got to go through Clifton. And so see what that's like, oh, excuse me, that's like, but yeah, some stunning places around here. Really been hidden. There's more I want to do. But yeah, we'll see. And I'll see you in Clifton. Right, so one of the rants. I'll do the other one after Clifton because there's a few people down here. Anyway, people. So yeah, it's not a rant as such, but British Gas are messing me about left, right, and centre. But that's another story. I am moving. I'm not saying we're, obviously, but it is into an old girls' school. Please no further comments. I know somebody will be thinking something because the people I know. Built in 1895, and it's been converted into one-bed mews house. Well, mews house is the same. It's not a mews house, and it's gorgeous inside. Big mezzanine floor for the double bedroom, looking down, 14-foot high windows. So yeah, gonna make it a proper home. And I am thinking of doing some lives and whatever, but I'm also thinking of starting another channel up, like Grind My Gears off Peter Griffin. But we'll see. Anyway, that's one of the news, and I'll get in touch with you after Clifton about Port Meston. Cock. Right, you'll have to excuse the noise of the road. It's the only way I can get there. Anyway, whinge about, not Paul Messner, not his video. Like I said, I'll put the link in below. There's some guy saying you're not a proper hiker, you have to do all these miles and all this lot. But Paul Messner comes up with a valid point. You don't have to have all the expensive gear. I don't. And I'm boiling at the minute. So I'll put a kit list on below, but then 1 second. No, I thought it was ringing. I'll put the kit list up below. But yeah, you don't have to have all these things. Like you say, I called this guy Cop Womble. I removed it because it wouldn't be right doing on Paul's thingy. So, but you don't have to do all the miles. You don't have to have all the kit, expensive kit or anything, as long as it does the job. And I managed to do it even with my tight arse budget. So yeah, people like that, just ignore them. They say you're not proper hiker and all this lot. Difference is, there's a long distance hiker, but there's a hiker, which I am. Long distance anyone's gone out the window. But the other one is ramblers. There's a difference between that. A rambler will do gentle hills, short walks like 4, 5, 6 miles, usually in just only good weather. It depends. Hiker will do any weather, big hills, mountains, whatever. There's the difference. And usually ramblers are a lot older, even though I'm part of the Ramblers Association. Shut it. But anyway, rant over. And if you can see in the background, I don't know if you can see it, over this way, there, it's Thorpe Cloud. It's showing its face now, and they've got some cover on the hills at the side. But yeah, anyway, no gas bagging again. Hope you enjoyed it. So I didn't use all the gadgets and everything I've got now, but managed to get a few shots. And I was going to get some in Ashbourne and do a quick walk around or something, but I'm not going to get much chance because it's nearly gone 2 o'clock now. Well, it's coming up to 2, should I say, because I've had British Gas on the phone left, right and centre. So I've had to be calling people and all sorts. So that's added a good hour on to my thing. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Any questions or comments, whatever, good or bad. If you are an arsehole, then I will just block it. Well, hide your responses so it looks like you are responding, but nobody else can see them, which is good. Learned that one out the hard way. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, usual thing. Hit the subscribe button because it helps algorithm and all that lot. I'm not here for begging subscribers. If you do, you do. Don't, you don't. But anyway, until next time, until after Buxton. Yeah, it'll be a week on Sunday for the first video. I will see you then. Look after yourself. Stay safe.